Thanks for stopping by. Today what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the YouTube focus strategy versus shotgun approach when it comes to creating content. Stay tuned. I'll give you some insights. All right, so if you're just starting a YouTube channel, or maybe you have one, there's a couple of ways that you could approach content development. You could go in with a fully focused approach where, hey, this is my niche, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna laser focus in on that. Or what you could do is take the shotgun approach, meaning I'll make a little bit of videos here, sprinkle a little stuff over here, do this type of video and do that type of video, and I'm gonna see which one starts getting traffic and which ones people are interested in. Which one does the YouTube algorithm prefer? Because in part of that is just part of luck of what videos they're gonna start preferring. So with that being said, let's take a look at some things, but you could also go in and grab some great freebies at our website at backstageincome.com. Just go to the freebies section and then you'll be able to click and download a lot of great stuff. So with that in mind, let's look at a couple of different approaches. So if I'm looking at a focus versus a shotgun approach, a focus strategy is kind of like if I've got a few videos here and I'm just centering all the content around that area. Now I might try something a little bit different. So let's say I have a photography channel. So I might do things like DIY photography over here, over here, over here. But then what I might actually do is go a little bit outside the realm and talk about, like, let's say running a photography business, or over here how to take great pictures, rather than just always DIY related things. So this is kind of a focus approach. If I'm doing a shotgun approach, I might do a few videos over here, a few videos over here. So now this one could be a, let's say my core focus is DIY, but then I do things like a how-to, then it could be like a how-to weddings. So again, similar but and related, but not exactly a core focus. It's the core focus one is very tight-knit. I could do another one where how to deal with clients or the business side. So you're just starting to see like different aspects that with the shotgun approach, it's just all over the place. So which one should you start out with and which one should you be doing on your YouTube channel? So I think if you're new and starting out, so let's say you are new and you got a new YouTube channel, I think a shotgun approach kind of makes a little bit of sense because you're trying to figure out and experiment like which one is it that people like. So let's say they like this one. So now what could you do? Well, if they like this one, what you could do is kind of reframe your channel a little bit and your content and hone in and focus, move the kind of the dartboard or the bullseye a little bit over. And now you're honing in a lot of content here, and then you still might be doing other things there, but you're just kind of shifting your core focus. With the focus approach, I think this is good if you already have, so you already have an established or developed kind of business or content, because now what you're doing is you're just concentrating on the ones that are kind of working. The downside is if you start this way, and let's say the content that you start out with actually is over here, what you could, the problem with this could be that now you can't reframe your bullseye because all your content you're doing here, you haven't experimented enough. So unfortunately, this gets, let's say, gets more traffic and hits for you because those videos are like powerful, but the downside is you're not focusing on those videos, so you don't have the opportunity to reframe that bullseye. And if you go ahead and kind of do this a little at the beginning, you know, YouTube could place you and position you in the right spot, but you could be in the wrong kind of position. The downside with the shotgun approach is, let's say YouTube all of a sudden starts ranking you really well for wedding stuff, but you're like, man, I didn't really want that. I didn't want that. And now you go ahead and you're getting all these rankings and good videos, and people just want to see you for the wedding related stuff when really you're just more into the DIY. So that could be a little bit of an issue, and then you might need to either get rid of this video or resaturate a lot of DIY related videos so that way you could get more rankings in those videos and that type of content. So it is a little bit of a tough spot. Which one do you pick? I think with the new people, it's nice to test different things out, especially at the beginning, maybe for the first couple months. Later on, start honing in and refocusing your content strategy based on the clientele you really want to target. Otherwise, you may get stuck into a client zone that you're not necessarily wanting to be in, because now you're getting this attraction from, let's say, brides over here, which could be women, and over here you're targeting, let's say, the handyman who wants to make or do things DIY. Okay, so again, everybody's at a different point. It just depends what you're targeting. But the point is that if you take the focused approach, this is really great to getting you ranked into a specific category on YouTube. But the downside with that is, what if there's a different type of video content that's not too far off than what you're doing to get you better rankings? If you take the shotgun approach, you could do this, and it's a good way to experiment. But the issue is if they kind of rank you for something you don't like or don't want to be ranked in, then that could also be a big issue and problem. So I hope this gives you a little bit of taste of maybe the approach you should take. I would definitely check out some of these freebies that I have available that could help you shift some other things around in your YouTube channel, like 125 YouTube niches that pay. So check that out on our Backstage Income website right there. And you can also do so by clicking the link right under this video. So thanks again for joining me. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next episode.